Star's guest tonight's a talented actor who stars on the series Law & Order Special Victims Unit, which can be seen Tuesday nights at 10 right here on NBC. Please welcome Chris Meloni. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having. Wow.
You generate a lot of excitement.
Yes.
It's a good thing in this business.
Yes, everywhere I go.
Everywhere you go, excitement. You know, it's funny because you've been on the show many times. You've been a good friend to us. You have such an intimidating presence on television and in film. You can look like a badass. And then today, I was talking to one of our producers, and he said that one of your favorite things to do at your house, you have a house, I guess, somewhere in Connecticut, is you like to ride on your zip line.
Yeah.
Which just seemed like a contrast to how I think of Chris Meloni.
To play, sure. Well, you know, it's really for the kids.
Right.
And, you know, I set it up for the children, but, you know, you got to sneak a little. You enjoy zip lining,
I
right?
haven't been on a zip line since my parents had friends up in New Hampshire that had a zip line when I was like 6. I think I did it then, but I don't really have the aerodynamic build for it. No,
you need the abs to keep the feet up. But
it's like they tied a scarecrow to one and just threw it down.
Well, you know, you also need, and this is where I've fallen short on building of my zip line. You know, you go from tree to tree, the metal wire, the little thing that goes zzz. In the end, though, it ends at the other tree.
Right.
So you have to have padding.
You're supposed to like wrap a mattress, I think, around the base of the tree.
I never got around to it.
And this is for your children?
Yeah. Well, I run with them. Well, if they're bad, I don't run with them. No,
right.
But if they're, no, I run with them, and
you run alongside and slow them down.
Slow them down. I actually have like a rope to help, you know, whoa, before they hit the tree.
It's nice treating your children like horses. That's great.
And I feed them. Here's the hay.
Yeah,
Come on, stay away from me. And I had a friend over with his 10-year-old girl, and I'm up on my deck just reading a paper, and all of a sudden I hear the telltale zzz, and I look down, and I see the girl whisk by me.
Right.
With the rope going like this.
Oh, no.
And the dad is up at the tree going... And it's that, you know, when something catastrophic is going to happen?
Right.
Everything goes into slow-mo, so I'm like...
Just running.
Yeah. Jump!
Right.
You see bark flying off the tree. It's like a cartoon. And the girl goes...
Yeah. You got to get that fixed.
Yeah. And she's okay now.
Yeah. Of course, this was 8 years ago. She just walked yesterday and had some soup. Now, you ride this thing. Are you an adrenaline junkie? Are you someone that likes to, one of those guys that likes to jump out of a plane? Or what really gets your heart pounding?
I do the motorcycle riding, and I used to. I've skydived, rock climbed. I like to scuba dive. But, you know, chess. Playing speed chess.
Oh, speed chess.
Yeah, you know, 5-minute games, and, you know, I used to go down to Washington Square Park, and you play with the guys. The guys that they jump on the benches.
Right.
And
I've seen them, yeah.
Yeah, and they sit there, and the first time I ever did it, I was so charged up, and I sit down, the guy goes, yeah, $5 a game. And so now there's money on the line, and when you're a struggling, starving actor, you're like, oh, man, okay, now the stakes are high.
Sure.
So we're playing 5 minutes, and you're making all your moves, and I beat the guy, a guy who does this for a living. I beat him. I was like, $5? He's like, no, you pay me $5.
Why?
For the joy and pleasure of playing him. Which made no sense to me. I got suckered. It's like a 3-card Monte game.
Yeah. I think he just saw you coming a mile away.
Oh, please.
You know? He just saw
sniffed me out.
I do the same thing in the park with hungry hippos. That's what I'm like, you know. I got the blue hippo. I always go blue.
Yeah.
You did something not too long ago, and I talked about how, you know, you take these, you are so known and iconic for being a tough guy. You took this very funny role in a Nickelodeon movie.
Yeah, the gym teacher.
Gym teacher, and very funny. And in it, one of the funniest things is you wore these sort of short shorts
Yeah,
you weren't afraid to sort of, you're going for a physical sort of comedic look.
Yeah, it was, because this was a guy that the conceit was that in 1984 he was in the Seoul Olympics and he had really messed up, and he's never been able to live it down. And so I just felt this guy was stuck in the mid-'80s. And do you remember the look of gym attire in the '80s?
I do, yeah.
The tube socks up to here, right? The tight gym shorts. And so I was on set, and that was the stuff I had on, the attire, and one of the crew members said, "Did you pick that out?" I said, yeah, it's my idea. And she goes, "They padded up the rear end a little much, and there's no padding."
That's sad.
I mean, that's like saying, "Hey, when are you due?"
Right, to women.
And they're not.
Right.
Right.
No, I never venture that with a pregnant woman. I never say, "When are you due?"
You have that
I have to see the baby coming
monologue.
out. Yeah,
Yep. You
yeah.
say,
Then
too much pasta, leave it alone.
Right, leave it alone.
Everything's fine.
Now,
Australia! You took the pirate right out of them.
No, they've deflated by now. Law and Order SVU.
Obama's penis!
No, please.
Sorry.
You're slowly...
Sorry. How do you know the size of it?
Okay, next question.
There's nothing there. It actually says kill time on a blue card. Law and Order SVU, can you go anywhere in the world? This is one of those shows where it's shown every place. Everywhere you go, people must know this show. Can you go anywhere and not be recognized, or is it pretty much ubiquitous? Everyone...
It's kind of been proven. I actually vacationed on a remote Caribbean island, and the taxi driver from the airport to our where we were staying, he did the glance in the rearview mirror, and finally goes, "Hey, man, you're on that show, SVU, huh?" I said, yes, I am. He goes, "Oh, my wife loves it." And you know, that is just the worldwide response from guys everywhere.
The guy will never say it's him?
I don't know whether it's a macho thing or whether they really don't, but it's always the wife or it's the girlfriend, you know.
Right.
And then they have to add in, "I don't watch it." But my wife loves you, man.
Me, I hate.
Yeah, I hate it. You're stinky, man.
Yeah. It fills me with rage. Well, Law and Order SVU for you ladies out there. Good Lord. Airs Tuesdays at 10 on NBC. Chris, you're a good man.
God
Always
bless
nice
you.
of you to stop by.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Thanks,
Chris, we're going to be right back. The star of the new show, Smile, You're Under Arrest, Sheriff Joe Arpaio.